It's Kambada, the shaman, the god, the crack baby. And right now you're tuned in to Kofi's Universe, the #1 and most truest source for hip-hop news, reaction videos, sports, black culture, and much, much more. If you haven't already subscribed, hit that subscribe button now. Bada.
YouTube, salute. LL Cool J's laying claim to being the most important rapper in history, though he won't take on the GOAT title despite being one to coin the phrase. If you're new to my channel, thumbs up the video, hit that sub button, click that bell icon to be notified when I upload new content and go live. So LL Cool J appeared on Apple Music, J.Cole, and that was yesterday. And he made his case on why he's the most important rapper in history. Let's listen to this audio, y'all.
So much cool shit right now, man.
Yeah.
Like, I feel like, you know, I'm gonna say this with humbly, but I really mean this. I think one day people are gonna wake up and realize that LL Cool J is the most important rapper that ever existed. I truly believe one day people are gonna say that. They're gonna say, yo, they're gonna look and they're gonna say, wow, when it comes to the jewelry, this is the guy who introduced all the diamond and the ice and the champagne. They're gonna say when it comes to the love songs, this is the guy who introduces the love songs and all the love shit. When it comes to the bad boy vibe, they're gonna realize, oh, this is the guy who introduced all the rebellious bad boy vibes before it was done. When it comes to the GOAT terminology, they're gonna say, yo, this is the guy who came up with the GOAT stuff. They're gonna say when it comes to Def Jam, wow, this is the first artist that was on Def Jam. They're gonna say, well, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
When it comes to the solo artist, gonna say, wow, this is the first solo artist to take it all the way around the world. Like, I mean, I could go on and on and on. They're going to say, yo, when it comes to the FUBU, yo, this guy introduced the whole idea of putting clothing lines. Even before that, he did Troop. When they say, oh, when it comes to endorsements, oh, this is the guy who did the Kango and made the Kango popular before people even did that. When they talk about television, they're going to say, oh, this is the guy who did the credible stuff on TV and at the same time was still making credible records and wasn't just doing TV and using rap as a launch pad. When it comes to business, they're going to say, wow, like I could go on and on and on and on and on.
Yeah.
So it's like, I feel like that's why in a lot of ways, it's hard for me to get into the movie thing, honestly, sincerely, and I mean this sincerely, and it's like, that's why it's not really that interesting for me because I'm doing so much and I've done so much for the culture that it's almost like it's unfathomable. I mean, Run DMC wasn't even on Def Jam, bro.
That's true.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Biggie made Going Back to Cali because, you know, I made the song first.
Yeah.
You know? Like these guys, like every artist that you can name, the biggest artists, the billionaire artists were launched on the label that I launched.
Yeah, and even
No, but seriously, like, I mean, these names, like the biggest names in hip hop that come from the 90s. And I'm saying this with love. I'm not trying to be funny style. I'm not trying to be arrogant. I really sincerely, I'm just saying, when you look at you take guys like Jay, these guys were launched off of Def Jam. That's the label I birthed. You talk about these guys like Kanye and all the things he's done. They were launched on a label that I birthed. Like, you can't, like, so it's like when I look at it really when I look at the epicenter of what it really is, come on, bro. Like it's.
All right, so if you want to check out the full episode, y'all, check that out. Apple Music, J.Cole. It's on YouTube, just to let you know. But if you think about it, LL Cool J is a pioneer, man. He is one of the best. You know, when he's one of the most important, he is one of the most important rappers ever. You know, I mean, can I say most important rapper, singular? I don't know, but he's up there, top 3. Think about the acting, y'all. You know, he started with In the House. You know, he did the movies. He is right about the Going Back to Cali. That's where Biggie got that from. Think about that. You know, when he touched on, you know, having that, you know, vulnerable side. I need love. You know, he really opened that up. He really opened that lane up for people to do. You know, he is an MC first, and we know LL Cool J can rhyme. He's an MC first. And you think about LL Cool J as far as like artists that came after him. Um, you got artists in the 90s, um, Method Man, as far as like All I Need. He didn't always do tracks like that, but I'm just saying, it's just that space, having that space to create. You got the Fabulous, Fabulous in the 2000s. Even though Fabulous said he rocked with Big Daddy Kane more, but LL Cool J was doing it before Big Daddy Kane. And if you think about the artist that was birthed, LL Cool J helped the Def Jam, get to that next level. Talking about the Jay-Z's. That's true. Who else is on Def Jam? Kanye West. We can go on and on and on. The list, we can go down the list. We can go down the list. I mean, Biggie wasn't on Def Jam, but that going back to Cali, nobody wasn't talking about no GOAT. Nobody wasn't talking about no GOAT until he introduced that. You see what I'm saying? He made records that changed people's lives. Biggie, Nas, Pac, all of them love some LL. Don't get me wrong. So even when he first came out, he was rocking the Jordan sneakers on the Radio album. Y'all forgot about that. Where everybody was rocking the Adidas and the Pumas. For real. He rocked the Air Jordan 1s in 85. So I think people underestimate LL Cool J. They overlook him. We know about his battle with cannabis in the late 90s. We know about all that. But LL Cool J has been doing this for so long, and he's underappreciated. They don't appreciate him how he's supposed to be appreciated. Hip hop fans do, but really people overlook his accomplishments, everything he's poured into hip hop, especially like some great albums, not just for hip hop fans, for the women. Of course, he made more commercial music towards like the 2000s. And that's fine. He will have some bangers here and there. But LL Cool J, think about it, representing one of the first to represent Queens. Think about that, to represent Queens. Not to say there wasn't other rappers coming out from Queens, but he was the first, one of the first in the 80s. Like I said, he was there since a young teenager, 85. Think about that. Post your comments below. Hulk smash Black Panther the like button. Subscribe to my channel. Click the bell icon to be notified when I upload new content and go live. If you want to support, donate to the channel, I have Patreon, patreon.com/KofiUniverse. Venmo, CashApp, PayPal, Streamlabs. Everything's in the description. Until next time, salute.